YouTube? It's but JB hustling, JB trading, JB doing all that. I'm back with another YouTube video. In this video, I'm gonna just go over today. Tell y'all where I went good at, where I went bad at. Just overall, just talk about today and how everything went. So boom, I took 3 trades today. It's like I'm on the brim of disappointed and proud of myself at the same time. Proud of the strategy as well. You know, I can't be mad at the strategy. The strategy is strategy, you feel me? But anyway, let me just go ahead and get into it. So I took a total of 3 trades today. I lost 2 trades and I won 1 trade. And I ain't gonna lie, that last trade, it was a big risk taking that trade. Like, I was low-key over it, and I was like, golly, like, I just keep losing. And it's not because of the strategy, it's because of me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just stick to what I'm supposed to do on this. But this trade was an A+ setup. The last trade that I took is the trade that I won, but it was A+. It's like, I'm looking at it, I'm looking like, bro, I just can't pass up on this trade. Like, it's just everything lining up, like, you feel me? And then I redefined my stuff, so it's literally lining up with everything that I redefined. So I'm like, bro, and then it's on multiple time frames. I see it on the 4-hour, I see it on the daily, I see it on the hourly. It was just like, bro, it's too many confluences that are giving me the go in this last trade. But let me just go over the first trade first, right? So the first trade, even the first trade I take, it was a good trade, a A+ setup. I had my stop above the most recent high, and let me tell y'all what I did. Got in that trade, you feel me? I'm being a little patient at first, and then I started getting into some drawdown, but I put it on 2 contracts. So I had 2 contracts in. I was risking 375, I want to say, in total before I had got out of the trade. So I was risking 375 on that 1 trade. Got in, put my stop where it's supposed to be. Was it 375? I think it was around 375 or 200. No, it wasn't nothing more than that. So I put my stop where it's supposed to be, and I put my TP where it's supposed to be at, you feel me? I'm risking 375. And I was, at first I was supposed to go for a 1-2-1. Price goes up. It comes like 3 or 4 ticks away from my stop. So me just being in my head, I'm like, this is clearly going against me. Let me cut my losses short, because right before I got on the charts, I was looking at the video, and it was like, the reason you're failing, or not failing, but the reason you're losing trades is because you're not cutting your losses short, or the reason, you feel me, the profitable because they cut losses short. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and cut this loss short, because I'm like, it's going against me. So I went in with that mindset, not even giving the trade enough time and room to, you feel me, do what it's supposed to do. So I'm in the trade, it's going up, it's like 3 ticks away from my stop. Before I even got to 3 or 4 ticks away from my stop loss, I got out of a contract because I think I was down to, was it 200? It was probably like 150 or something like that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's going up. So I get out of a contract, secure some loss. Boom, then I'm like, okay, yeah, it's clearly not, you feel me? And before I even let it get to my stop, I got out of the last position. All right, when I got out of the last position, I get up, I walk away, look back, and boom, it done hit my 1-on-1, and it didn't even touch my previous stop position. Like, so that's where I messed up at. I was like, yeah, that was wrong with me, you feel me? I should have just been patient. Of course, I should have just been patient, let the trade do what it's supposed to do. So that was the first trade. I would have won, but you feel me, it was on me. I'm taking the blame, you feel me? Psychology, patience and things of that nature. I just wasn't being patient enough. Second trade that I took, the second trade I took was a trade on gold. The first one was on EST, the second one was on gold. It was another A+ setup. Every trade I took today, that's what I can commemorate myself on. Every trade I took today was A+ setups. It wasn't no bad setups. Everything, you feel me, it was just me. Today was all me. It had nothing to do with the charts. It had nothing to do with nothing. It was all me. If I would have took everything that I lost today and I would have just had a little bit more patience and added a little bit more patience and discipline with it, bro, this would have been a $2,000 day. But that's what I can, you feel me, appreciate, just knowing that I can notice that and see what I'm going wrong and things of that nature. So the first trade, I'm down what, 220, I think, or it had to been like 225. I think I was down like 225 on that first trade. Second trade I get in, it was a gold trade, A+ setup once again. A+ setup, I get in, and this trade went my way, but I stuck to everything I was supposed to stick to this time. It's just, so my stop is, you feel me, $500. I don't want to lose no more than $500 in a day. My stop, I can, of course, I'm already down, you feel me, what you call it, I'm already down, what, 225 or whatever. So I'm already in the headspace like, okay, I don't want to risk no more than 225 or 250. What did I say? Basically, I didn't want to risk no more than 250. I didn't want to risk no more than 250. So I had my stop at the 250 mark. Get in the trade. I'm up 250. I'm at my 1-to-1. See, this is where I messed up at. I should have either moved my stop to break even or took profits at a 1-to-1, because I knew what I was down. I knew that this, you see me, covered my loss. So I'm up 1-to-1, and I'm hoping it was going to continue to run. It comes back down, stops me out, and took the retrace of the gap and went back up. So I was betting on it to go up. It came down, came a little bit to my stop, and then went back up. So it took me out when I should have just got out, knowing that was, feel me. So I can't too much say this was too much of me, because if this was my first trade of the day, my stop would have been lower. It was just simply because this, you feel me, I already lost today. I don't want to lose no more. Boom, let's go ahead, you feel me. So I'm already down for the day, so I'm like, okay, I don't want to lose no more than what I already lost. I'm gonna go ahead, take this trade with some caution and only risk 250, which I did. Everything I did in this trade was right, and my direction was right. Everything about this trade was 100% right. So boom, it take me out. I'm down what, 475, 480 something. It was somewhere around there. So I'm like, damn, I'm already, feel me, basically at my stop. That's why I say this last trade I took was a big risk. So I'm gonna put the picture right here, you feel me, right there. Can y'all see it? That was the last trade I took. It was a risk, I admit it was a risk, but I went back and I looked at both of the trades that I lost, and I'm like, both times that I took both of them trades, the direction was completely right. It was simply just my entry or just my patience or my discipline. If you feel me. So I'm just like, okay, my direction is not wrong. This is a crazy A+ setup. Like, I'm low-key hoping for this to, and this was on ES, by the way, this last trade, it was on ES. I'm low-key looking at it like, okay, let me go ahead, get in and stick to it. I get in the trade. I'm down like around, which I also posted a short on it today. It's probably came out early. This is gonna come out a little bit later. But boom, I'm down like 100 something, maybe 200 something in drawdown. But I had my stop at the what, 400, like 400. I think I had my stop at like 500. I just risked it all. I ain't gonna I just risked it all. Like, if I had traded, it would have just been, you feel me, I'd have been blocked out the account for the day. But it was an A+ setup, and I was looking at it like, all the setups that I took today was, you feel me, but this was the most A+ setup out of all of them. Like, everything matching on every time frame. Like, the other two, they were some good setups. I give them like A setups, you feel me, like an A setup, 2 A setups. Nothing was below an A setup, but this one was like an A+ setup. So I'm knowing this one gonna go in my direction. Well, I'm hoping. You never know. So I'm hoping this one go in my direction, you feel me. So I get in the trade, boom, down, 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 boom, it shoots down. Now I'm in profit. My 1-on-1 was 500. Of course, I don't never go for nothing less than what I'm risking. If I'm risking 500, I'm going for a 1-on-1 500. So it gets to the 500, then it continues pushing. I always go based off of how hard it pushed. It pushed to that 1-to-1 pretty hard, and so I moved my move my take profit a little bit further, and I got out at like around $700 profit. So that, you feel me, made me all my money back plus I'm up on the day like around 200. You feel me, taking in the losses as well. So it was a pretty solid day. Like I said, I just need to work a little bit more on my risk. It's my whole thing is just risk to reward. Once I get my risk to reward down to a, you feel me, science, and I'm like, okay, my risk to reward good. As you can see, I made all my money back in one trade. That is a good risk to reward. This is good. That's a good RR. I made all my money back plus and I'm trying to, you feel me, just cut out those losses. That's all I figure I need to do now, just cut out the losses. As far as like giving myself time, room, disciplining myself, and being patient, and then I feel like I cut out those losses pretty faster next time. And I just, like that first trade, I wouldn't have got out of it. I'll just wait and let it do its thing until it, you feel me, either go to the take profit or the, you feel me. But I need to also be more open to just taking a 1-on-1. I be wanting to go for 2-to-1s and 3-to-1s every trip. I ain't gonna lie. I don't be looking for a 1-on-1. I be looking for 2-to-1s, 3-to-1s, 5-to-1s. Anything more than a 1-on-1, that's when I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm in a good comfortable spot for the day. Things of that nature. But other than that, that's all I really got for this video. I was just letting y'all know how the day went. It's a Tuesday, right? Pretty sure it's a Tuesday. Yep, it's a Tuesday. Monday I didn't take no trade, so I didn't have no video came out yesterday. Thank y'all for watching this video. Y'all keep going. I'ma keep going. We gonna keep going. You feel me? We gonna get there. Y'all keep going. I'ma keep going. But we are gonna get there at the end of the day. So y'all boys just keep going. Keep going. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, you're not as far off as you think. But make sure y'all like this video, comment, and make sure you subscribe. And appreciate y'all for tuning in.